much, so I might just be way less up, and there's just a lot of things going on. Yeah. But yesterday I found out about this dumb video. And like, I'm serious, like, this video is the very reason why they're feminists and why feminism is a thing. This guy is like like this idiot. So if you've ever heard of the song, tell me in the comments below. Have I already got past this? I already got past this. Beer.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer.
So
Tannen, focus.
the song's called like "Show Me Your Genitals," and I'm pretty sure you've heard of it because this song is pretty much.
I should have known you'd be trouble
song
someday.
is
Your whole
pretty
family's
much-
not. Look, girly mags.
And this song is
Please.
pretty much.
What's going
the
on?
Very reason why.
Howard
feminism is a
Tannen,
thing.
obey your programming.
Like, this dude is going through the whole
You
song.
see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
God.
Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow.
So much vice and disorder. And to think, Emmett actually wanted to shut down the X-11 initiative.
Pinball parts? Novelties? Biff, whoopee cushions. You never had much of a sense of humor.
Man.
Einstein?
Doggy?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes. Booze. What the? Oh, Mommy!
Tannen, get up,
And
you useless
so I was gonna
slacker.
talk more about
Come
this
on,
video,
Edna,
like,
give the
because
poor
of the
jerk a
cutscene.
break.
And it's
A
just-
break! You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find
you know
the
the song's,
good in
like, meant for
people,
comedy.
never wanting to accept
Well,
the
I
fact
would
that
actually
some people
say, like,
are
if the
just
song,
born
he
bad.
actually meant,
Maybe,
like,
but that
everything.
doesn't give you the right to
can't
turn them
tell
into
you
zombies.
how many
Now, give me
freaking
my
comments
dad's
there
tape
would
so
be.
I can...
You mean those
saying,
tapes I erased
hey,
while
this
you
is
were
what
struggling with
feminism
my
for. Crap
zombie?
like that.
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Doc?
Emmett, what are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn
Okay, I thought she
again.
was gonna say something
That's
sexual,
what
but I was
Citizen
thinking,
Plus
okay,
does.
there's nothing
It
sexual
makes
about
rules
her.
unbreakable.
Seriously,
I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But-
Go home and wait for
throw
me.
up.
Fine.
That woman should be arrested. Like, seriously.
Doc.
Or she should at least get sued. So, in that reality, what the freak was that?
Father, what have I done?
What the freak was that?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
Don't
He was
blame
so
it on
happy
me.
when I gave up my
it
childish
on me.
dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot
Next
messed
thing-
up, but you were
I
just
know-
trying to
I know
help
I was
people.
just, like, making,
Or was I just
know I was,
entranced by the
saying that
challenge of
sounds terrible a
transforming
few
the human
minutes ago.
psyche like so many chemicals?
But then his father just comes out of nowhere. Show me your genitals. Your genitals. Show me your genitals. Your genitals.
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She
That would
didn't
be
seem
funny
so
if that
bad back
actually
in
happened.
1931.
No, she wasn't.
Even though you never
When
see
we were
his
first
father's
dating,
face,
she
so
was
really
so spirited,
have to just make
principled, compassionate.
like a dude.
When did I lose her? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe,
Yep,
but maybe
you
not.
married someone that's total
What?
screw up in the future.
Your
Yeah,
notebook
that-
from the
that's
other
just it.
timeline.
Not this foolishness
You know
again.
what I would do?
Look,
if I
you can
found
use
out
it to
my
repair
wife
the time machine and
was
fix all this
using
so
me
it
the whole
never
freaking
happened.
time.
Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to
And
be.
she was, like,
You,
controlling people?
Edna, Jennifer, my parents.
only?
Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to
Boy.
it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish
Not
this.
only would I get a slot machine and put
There's
her
a
in
lot
a
of empty
chamber,
pages.
The
and
only
have
one
that
you
slot
need is
machine
right
be
here.
slapping her for 2 hours straight. Oh, so now you remember. I need to finish this in like 1 hour. I have a
Great
book to read,
Scott.
and I need to finish. I think I like Doc Brown when
This,
he wasn't
this
bald.
could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
What the
Doc?
freak was that?
Martin, we must get started
Seriously,
at
this
once. Come on!
game,
Can we bring Einie along?
graphics
Oh,
are now
yes, of
so
course.
freaking bad.
You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna
Man,
will
and
be
I need to
furious,
say
but
one thing.
who cares? We've
Like,
got a
when-
time
when
machine
he
to fix.
screams, you didn't know what the freak was happening.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Einie?
McFly!
What's it with dudes and
Hey,
starting to get
Biff.
taller?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do! No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah. Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
McFly?
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
Crap! Didn't get enough time. Now I gotta wait, because I'm not by the panic button. sucks.
Einstein? Get him, Einie!
Is that supposed to scare me or something?
Get him, Einie!
I was supposed to be doing something very specific. I was supposed to be throwing
Get him,
records at him.
I hope I don't run out of rock. Einie, sick him!
Whoa! Oof!
Panic button.
Place your bets.
What the?
I actually kind of feel bad
Let's
for
get
Biff
out of here,
Tannen.
Einie.
Think about it. You could be a jerk, but you're knocked out in like pretty much every scene. I would probably be just as
Doc,
grumpy.
sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out with the old ruler.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
It's almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Oh, Doc. My husband is in a better place.
Better place. What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
Doc! No! Doc! Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Double visions. I did get done with this episode. I was just supposed to be done. I was supposed to be in double visions. That's why. Okay, so I am going to go to episode list. Yes, I don't care about whatever the freak that is. I want to try and finish this right now. I'm going to try and finish this game right now. So this is probably going to be weeks before I can even do anything with it. But I'm going to try to finish this episode by episode. So I don't really want to be on this game that much longer. I'm probably not going to get done with it this week. Or any week from now. Probably not now.
What? Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus! Ah! Doesn't look like it's on. Doesn't look like it's on. That's not very relaxing.
Window.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer! gotta get her attention. Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own. Hey, let me out!
Soft.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
Maybe you can trick him into getting your inventory. Ask him.
Hello?
What?
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
Okay, so the intercom is
Hello?
gonna be a little harder. Thought.
What now?
Can I go visit Jennifer Parker? She's right next door.
Citizen Plus patients are not allowed to fraternize. It contaminates the treatments.
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Really?
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
Can I take another look at my stuff?
No.
Can I take another look at my stuff?
No.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
You got any advice for getting out of here?
I'd look around for anyone inside who might be willing to help you. From the looks of those locks, you can't be the only involuntary Citizen Plus patient.
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance. Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Okay, so I have everything that I had back now. Alright, so let's look.
I can't plug my guitar into that. I can't plug my guitar into that. Playing my guitar over the speaker's gonna attract a lot of attention. I should wait until I've got the right audience. I can't plug my guitar into that.
Let's see, what do I need? Jen might be able to help you escape, but you can't talk to her through the soundproof glass. Maybe there's some type of other way to talk to her. George seems pretty wired in. Ask George to patch you into Jen's cell. Come on, George.
I can't plug my guitar into that. Dad,
How can I help, son?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too. Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Frick, she is
Because your
lying.
gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know, I used to be sick too. But now, I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of
Man.
everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
How'd you
wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it. Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. You don't really want a life without rock and roll, do you?
Rock and roll? Ew. Just the thought of the pelvis-pulsing 3-chord power ballads you used to play makes me all queasy inside. Blech.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Wow. So what's the hint here? Oh no! Oh no! Hard rockin'. Jen started to become a Citizen Plus pro. Marty's over was booze and cigars. What does Jen love? The way to Jen's heart is through Marty's music. Plugged a guitar into the squawk box and asked George if he could pitch in Jen. Okay. Okay, I get this now. Squawk box.
Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Star Wars reference. Which I actually think is funny, because I don't think Telltale games...
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Yeah. Door.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker.
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first... Mwah.
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Okay, so look here. Look, okay.
That speaker looks really familiar.
Oh, those are the...
Looks like a giant air freshener. Weird.
Okay, so that's a food tray. That's a guard. Okay, so I have to do something with the guard. I don't know exactly what I need to do, though. This can only be like an hour long. And it's probably not gonna get that much views. Okay, so let's look. So it's 8:35 right now. I can play until around 9:30. You'll never free Citizen Brown until you get rid of the technician at... Okay, yeah, I knew... Aren't you getting hungry? Try to take the food from the technician. That's such a big
Don't
mistake.
touch that! I need the caffeine.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
Disengage occipital overrides.
Okay, so Edna is also watching him.
Hey.
Shh, busy.
So you'll never get free Citizen Brown until you get... Biff Cell is on the right side of the hall. Okay, so right side, over here.
Oh.
That's Jennifer's door. Okay, so apparently things are switched up. Door.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known.
No improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo!
Oh, that was funny.
The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
No, no.
So... Oh no, it keeps on doing that. Okay, so slide the newspaper under the door.
Don't worry, Emmett. It'll...
Okay, and then ask.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill. I'd never get my hand under there. I'd never get my hand under there.
I never got my hands under there. So, now what the freak am I supposed to do?
Hi, Biff. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
Increase somatosensory fluids by...
Hold on, she said... Okay, so he doesn't swallow it.
17%.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff. Bye, Biff.
Bye-bye. Newspaper, okay.
Oh, Biff spit.
What part of busy don't you understand?
Oh. I guess that thing pumps smells into the Citizen Plus helmet.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
Stop fighting it, darling. You're only hurting yourself.
So now I'm guessing I need to talk to Edna. Because that would be the only thing that would make sense.
I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil.
Okay, so I can't talk to Edna. This is very odd. You got a powerful knockout pill. Now so. Oh, okay, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Gotta put it in soda.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
Wow.
God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Free Doc.
Let it go,
Oh, that could have been the
Emmett.
episode's name.
When you wake up, you'll be a whole new person.
Okay, so control panel.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer. Optics.
I have an idea. So he's being brainwashed.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand. Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door. Tactile. Oh! Whoa! Sorry.
Are you having problems with the
Gastrosensory. Olfactory.
Yeah,
I think I know what that means.
sound effects.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences.
I am not doing that again. I'll get him a burger later. It's jammed.
So...
I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
Where's Mark?
Now I know.
Don't worry, dear. After we're done repairing your damaged mind.
So it's probably... use Marty's guitar with a microphone.
And we'll fix young Mr. McFly, too.
There it is. There's
Maybe I could talk to Doc from there.
Door, so Edna's out, so... microphone.
Check. Sibilance.
What was that?
It's funny.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase.
Oh, that didn't work very
Okay,
good.
that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa! Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome!
After him, you slackers!
Is that the end of the episode?
Attention citizens.
It wasn't.
This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, these guys are... What do we do now?
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Hey, it's my mom.
It's my mom. Mim.
Hey.
Mom.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
Oh, where's the
Where
DeLorean?
is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
All right, Dad. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
You
Great.
could be a
Let's
citizen.
go fix the
Look,
DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you,
I
Martin.
wonder if this is saying this is what
Why?
Google Plus is going to do
from
in
what
the
little I
future.
understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild
I'm
the
not
time
gonna be
machine,
part of Google
your
Plus
presence in the
then.
repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal
No Google
paradox
Plus
after
then.
we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Oh, didn't load. This Brown is sure taking a while. Maybe you should go look for him. Get out of this crap!
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous! Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. Not the only inspiration of Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha-ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration on the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave. I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town!
That's so freaking mad.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
I'm pretty sure DeLoreans don't actually go that fast. So the fact that they go 88 miles per hour is actually amazing.
This is where I last saw him. You. Teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on the first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that?
I just need to say.
The old town theater.
For this lesson.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here admiring it, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? I never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going now. That's why we're here, that's the problem.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened
People
in the brain
getting
of a different Emmett Brown. Emmett Brown now
would
erased
just be like
by
a
the
cat
shifting
bumping into
sands
back
of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
So we're gonna go over there. Why can't you just run over there?
Harry! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little...
You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna...
Yeah, well, girls are great and all, but don't get carried away. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Don't give up on the rocket car.
No, you were really onto something with the rocket car. You've just gotta...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
What the frick? I really hate that timer. I don't know why I put it on there.
What day is it?
One day.
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th. Doc?
All right, now another 2 minutes of walking. Let's run over there. I'm gonna run like an old person. Run like an old person. You cannot run like an old person. You must be an old person.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start, and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic Age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
12th or 15th.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh.
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
Man. Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Callahan, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat...
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Callahan, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Oh, he's that drunk dude. Oh, okay, I know where he is. I know who he is.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Such a jerk. She ain't know nothing. Okay, what the freak do I want to do? I can't. I'm just gonna go to talk to Edna until you find out exactly what she's. Okay, so. What do you see in Emmett?
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
He just glows. Literally. He glows. It's the only type of clothes that he wears. You don't know Emmett like I do.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities. What he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
You don't know Emmett like I do.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
I think I know what's going to end up happening in this.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
That's funny, because he's your freaking
so you say
brother.
Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
He has a... What the freak? Oh my god, when you're gonna go as far as saying when you go, okay, I don't know if I'm taking this the right way, but you go back in future to break up someone from the other person, and you're gonna go and talk about your friend, and you're gonna go as far as saying they have a little black penis? What? What the frick? Wait, I don't know if he's talking about having a small penis or if he's talking about an actual little black book. Oh my freaking god. Back to the Future gone sexual. I mean, I guess it hasn't gone sexual because, I mean, the game mentions porn like 5 times. This should be rated freaking mature.
I wonder what's gonna happen
language?
to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
I think he's talking about.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well then.
Cause he said he has a little black book that made him a legendary. That made him legendary.
You mean this?
Valentino.
Yeah, thanks.
What the frick?
She gets to come and go freely,
What's that, the
and
supersonic
I'm forced to
ultra
wait.
bra?
I love it.
Look at me. I got the supersonic ultra bra. It makes my boobs look bigger. I mean, at this rate in time when this was made, I mean, I'm pretty sure that could be some type of invention. Man. Price. I don't even want to read the first hint. I just want to go to the last hint. Go talk to Trixie about making Edna jealous. Where is Trixie? Oh, that's Trixie? Isn't Trixie that chick? Where's Trixie? Trixie. Trixie. Where are you, Trixie? Maybe you're somewhere over here. There you are. What the freak is that?
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome.
She's a freaking idiot.
To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing
I'm actually
down here
reading
anyway?
this book called Counting by Sevens.
Do you wish to pull the levers that control the
if
future?
Trixie just said that, I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many times she'll probably
Technology for a
get
better
slapped.
tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
So much fat now, Rocky. What are you doing? Help
Listen,
make Edna
I've got
jealous.
a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off
She
if she
was
thought he
even
and you
bad
were,
in the
you know.
past.
You
I don't know how she
are
was
an
better
evil
in the
imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks.
Yeah,
what
the
do you
person
say?
that hates
Sorry.
dogs wants to get you to put
Edna
some
might
type
be a
of mind
pill,
control.
but if I play
which is
dirty
pretty
tricks on
much
every
obvious
dame who
when
disapproves
you're
of me,
trying
well,
to find out
well,
what
I
the person
play a lot of
likes or
dirty
doesn't
tricks.
like.
Besides, such stunts are beneath
Obviously,
the
that
dignity
was her
of
fail-safe.
Muse of progress.
Come on,
Look,
help me
my
out.
friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Oh, okay, okay. I know exactly what to do now.
So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
No,
I'm
she
supposed to
looks
be a
like Mrs.
goddess like.
Captain America.
I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame
With
Curie.
I never would.
With metal
So you work
nips.
for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
I mean, seriously, just look. This game did a little too much detail.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Audie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
So
Artie
Artie's
worked
working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Audie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
What's
does
Artie's
Artie do
job?
here?
Oh, he's a real high muckety muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
Oh, really? How the frick?
It's good to see that you and
am
Artie
I
are
gonna
both
get
doing
her to
okay.
turn?
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm? See you,
I
Trixie.
think I'm gonna have to exit.
From
and
this
then there's
chamber
gonna be
of
some other hints.
wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Why did she become such a freaking nerd? Maybe talking to Edna about Trixie can focus Edna's natural meanings on productive. Okay, I see this. I see where this is going. All right, Edna. All right, Edna.
Back again, Mr. Callahan? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Do you not think that he has a little black book as a penis reference? You think? And then look.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
Don't you think that's what he was referencing?
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techni, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of
Back to the
respect in
Future,
society.
More
It
like
creates
how
a
to
very
get two
bad
girls into a
precedent
fight.
for the future.
Does it?
But try
Am I
telling
right?
it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
I know. I already know
Still,
what he's trying
I
to do.
could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
You'd
So
get
you
her
wouldn't
fired,
hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
What the
If
freak
I
is
had the
that
goods
dude
on
doing
her.
there?
She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Oh, dude, you know what's the joke that I made earlier? You remember when I was playing, and Emmett Brown like gets down on his knees and screams because he finds out how horrible Edna is? Okay, and he says, "How would my father react?" What if this dude? Remember the dude from Show Me Your Genitals? What if you just popped up? No, father, what should I do? Show me your genitals. Show me your genitalia. Show me. I don't know the beat anymore.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
You know what else is absurd? Rocky. You are absurd! Talk to Hugh Ball about Trixie. Okay, I knew he was gonna pop up for some reason. Yeah.
Need the first stinky clue.
No,
Hey, pal.
it's not really that
Oh,
helpful.
jeez, this guy
I just like
again.
to go to the
Funny,
first one,
I was
so
gonna
it's
say
easier.
the same thing.
It's lame, but whatever.
Is that Clarabelle?
Huh?
Is that Clarabelle?
I
I don't know what the freaks. Will you be playing the Trixie?
You be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah.
Why not?
Because Little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your
Oh
socks.
crap!
Really?
She has piranha teeth.
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just... well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
Yep.
Hey,
what's
what's
the
with your
teeth? I knew-
teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
they're
vampire
green.
thing. That's what. That's
I don't know
what.
what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they turned my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out to Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Okay, so
So what's so, toe curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
My mom saw me in my underwear.
That ain't so bad.
Last year?
Okay, that's pretty bad. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding.
She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Speaking about
Wow. Okay.
Speaking about corn porn. What
What
are you
kind
hauling?
of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, Robo that, Dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Trixie Trotter.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
Okay, so give the postcard to Edna. Hold on. Before I do this, okay. Take a good look at this. Okay? It's very, very artistic.
Yeah.
And black, it's
quote unquote artistic.
Yep, that moose probably very much enjoyed where his left horn was. Okay, so
Dude, if he had a copying machine, he would probably copy it. So he'll give the real one to Edna and keep the fake one.
you know what I would do? I would get Trixie. I would show her the photo, and then I'd say, I'm gonna see what Arthur's reaction is to it, and then it shows him, and like you just look down there, and it's like. Very autistic. Quote unquote autistic.
Back again, Mr. Callahan? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Well, what
That's
the frick?
all the questions I
Oh
got.
crap! I
Very
can't
well,
run
then.
with it. That's why.
And I
So
suppose
I don't
you
have it in
are...
my possession.
Still looking?
Hey, she just smile, freaking look.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Audie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Okay, okay. I went back in the corner. Okay. I spoke to Logic, and he said that there was a dude selling crack like it was not a dough. So,
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great.
man, I
I
thought
got
she
it
was
all
gonna
planned
cuss.
out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
He's probably
Okay.
as bad of an actor as Iggy Azalea.
Props.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
Some furs, a big diamond.
Remember
it doesn't have to
freaking
be
Iggy
real,
Azalea
understand?
in
That
Fast
makes
and
it easier.
Furious?
And something from this
Chick,
friend
that
of
was
yours,
awesome.
Emmett. Has he got a photo
That was
album?
balls.
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo
Yeah,
album.
you know, I got
and
this
then?
fake
Sit back and
Australian
watch the fur
accent,
fly.
and it's epic.
Because I got some Doritos.
You know, I got some
Hi,
dope,
Trix.
and I smoke.
Hiya, kiddo. Say,
Smokes.
wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that
You know,
Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
You know, I'm not allowed to
Well, it
smoke
would be
weed
fun
because
to
I still
watch,
live with my
but it
parents.
wouldn't get her to break
so
up with my
I
friend
smoke
Emmett.
cardboard.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The furs and the diamond? And your friend's photo
Next
album?
thing you know,
Not all
next,
of them yet, but I'm
next
working
rap
on
video,
it.
Good.
video she
I'm
makes,
itching to
she's
give
like
Miss High
smoking
and Mighty an
cardboard.
eyeful.
And the video is called Cardboard. Yeah, I was smoking this cardboard and it tasted like crap.
But I still do it because I'm stupid.
But I still do it cause I don't know anything but trap and crap and rap and lap and stap and flap and lap and crap and stap and
What happened to buttons?
oh, it's still in there.
Wait.
Why not use the DeLorean?
Yeah, you get at this.
Cause Trix it. What the? Wait, can I glitch through this? Wait. No, DeLorean.
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly.
Wait,
it
wait,
seems
wait.
to me to
Let
be
me
a
see.
simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
This was Trixie Trotter when she
Time
found out
circuits.
about this.
Listen, I promised I won't take it to 88.
Wait, hold on.
Even so, I'm worried about
Hold on, this
letting it
was
out of my
Trixie
sight
Trotter
while
when
it's
she
still
found out
behaving
about it.
unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
And Edna was like this. Alright. Why is it not
It worked.
Motherfucker.
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy
Who did
appears
actually
to be getting
accept
worse.
that?
I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done
This
thus
is-
far, so
this
I
is
kept
Marty
out of
for
sight.
pretty much the
But
whole
the time
thing.
lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the part for a chronometric analyzer.
What?
Play the
A
stupid
diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of
Crap.
wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Okay, so now I want to go to Trixie Trotter. Take the overhead train from the tracks and use it as a skateboard. Where are them train tracks?
button. 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 Button.
I don't want to press buttons.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I'd better go see what's keeping him.
He needs
Shouldn't you
fix.
leave him alone? I mean, he said there was still some work to do on his new project.
And that's exactly why I need to be there. Emmett's a very bright young man, but just between you and me, he does tend to get a little distracted by shiny objects. My job is to make sure he stays focused.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
What are you doing?
I think it may be in your best interest.
Turning off the
You see,
fan.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Why don't you just put a blanket on?
go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
When you get cold, you do like the weirdest things. You'd rather travel to the ends of the earth to find an AC unit if you were too hot to cool down, than just turn on a fan. Oh, what the freak was I supposed to do? Wait. My train skateboard to the future. Let me train skateboard to the future. Oh, what the freak going there now? Take the red train tracks and use that skateboard.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup. Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now, what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Oh, what the freak do I want to do? What the freak? You're just pressing random buttons.
Exactly.
Go to Emmett's lab and ask him about his invention.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Can't believe you invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles.
But...
don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
All the stuff in your
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the week since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter? I thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now, the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course. How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind-mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind-mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Hooligans. Hooligans on there. Hold on,
Anyway.
I kind of want to do that again.
What do you say we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy. You sure you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay.
What's with the new clothes? Dang, stupid microphone. Okay. Put them new clothes.
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Tell me about mind mapping again. What's with the new clothes?
And what's with the new threads?
Do you like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna finish this episode. Oh darn. Don't care about that. While the test is running, see what sorts of reactions you can provoke from emits. Emits!
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
Degenerate.
You can tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Hooligan.
Weird nothing. It's science.
I want to see if I can read this. Okay. So let's see. Model citizen. Honest Joe. Decent chap. Layabout. Inveterate liar. Hooligan. Degenerate criminal.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really. Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
I got the kitten out.
What the frick? Crap, no, wrong button. This kitten is chaotic. Do not trust looks. Looks are very deceiving. You have to push Rocky back. He's not allowed to be by the kitten. Now what the freak am I supposed to do? Rocky, get away! Eh, whatever. What the frick was I supposed to do? Mind map
What's
printer.
this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards. Like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together. Once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
Rocky, get off. You're not supposed to be by the kitten. He's not supposed to be by the kitten. No. Get your little butt away. Come on. Get your butt away.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps. According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps. So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding. So when it's turned on, that helmet can really read your mind?
Not really. It's actually a little more than a simple Wheatstone bridge, measuring galvanic skin responses to various sensory stimuli.
Like those pictures you showed me?
Precisely. The theory is that good citizens will have positive reactions to positive figures, while bad citizens will have positive reactions to negative figures, and so on.
And it really works?
So far.
Ow! What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Ah, that smells much better. Careful, don't let all the flavor escape.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps. Ew. According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps.
Ah. That smells good.
Ew. Ew.
Ah. That smells good.
Okay, that's pretty bad, but I'd better try to match Tannen's mind map. This thing reads Emmett's mind maps. This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.